What is shame? What is a conscience? And how do the two interact? I'm Jeff Buckle, and this is Sparring with the Greats. Today I'm mostly just full of questions, among other things. Do all people feel shame over similar things? It would seem that shame is connected to the human conscience. When we violate our conscience, we feel shame. How much of a conscience is given by God, is genetic, or is made by our environment? Why do rape victims, for example, who do nothing wrong, sometimes feel shame? Why are we so ashamed of every kind of weakness? We are not just ashamed of moral weakness, but we're also ashamed of being victims. Battered wives are often too ashamed of themselves to ask for help. Is shame a failure to live up to our own standards for ourselves? Our conscience sets a standard for ourselves, and whenever we break that standard, or someone else does, once the standard is not met, we feel shame. So the conscience then is a tool God uses to communicate His expectations of us. And of course, society has the power to add or subtract from those standards through upbringing, social interaction, and the like. So partly from God and partly from society, we have a set standard of how we should function. And no matter how we fail to live up to that standard, we feel shame. I would say that humans are quite capable of ignoring their conscience, but this does come at a price. People who ignore their consciences often become neurotic, dysfunctional, and downright monsters. And I know there seems to be an interesting situation where some people are seemingly born without a conscience. And I wonder how prevalent that is. How many people are born without a conscience versus how many people have their sense of conscience ruined through trauma and abuse? It seems that there are two ways to ruin a conscience. What I mean is, one, you destroy a child's conscience if you ruthlessly or randomly punish them or punish them for no reason at all. Or two, if a parent never punishes the child, they fail to reinforce the child's conscience, and therefore the child's conscience is weak. So a parent who fails to discipline a child can almost be as harmful as a parent who is abusive to a child. Well, hopefully I will be able to explore more about the human conscience and our sense of shame as we dive deeper into the question of ethics. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, to God be the glory.